the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will get first crack at it today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The option look. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Old Dominion's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got...
Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Monarchs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated them.
Breaks into the open on the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. He's loose. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a reverse. Gets it past the marker. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. And the Monarchs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Working that left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, ODU. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on second down. Under fire. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. On the option. Nowhere to go in the ball. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Off the play fake on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Old Dominion. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. The screen, and watch out. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, ODU.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Kick is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. Touchdown, Monarchs! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Monarchs want to move quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Coop. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Used to play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own. Looking deep. He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, ODU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's cracked. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 17 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The inside handoff. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3.
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Snagged in the middle. It's Pride. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Here we go.
He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jet. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Monarchs. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Best. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive just trying to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Running back searching for a hole. He's past the 30. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And the Monarchs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Monarchs are marching down the field. Using his legs, it's John. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
What a cut! Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Third down, offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
Quarterback keeper. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.